Everyone. This is part 2. Part 1 we have discussed about the sources, Harappan civilization. In the sources we have discussed about Great Bath, Citadel, Dockyard, Seal, and Bearded Man, Script, all these things. And hope you all have answered the question. In this video, part 2, we are going to discuss about the origin of the civilization. Origin means the beginning of the civilization. There are several theories about the beginning of the civilization, the origin of the civilization, but we will take two theories, two origins. First, foreign origin. Foreign origin, we find that some scholars believe that the civilization came into existence as a result of sudden migration of the people with an urban civilization to the Indus basin. What it says that the people from the other part, those who were well developed, they migrated to a place and they reached to Indus basin, and due to that the development took place. But this theory is rejected because no proof has been found to satisfy this. And the second, in indigenous origin. Some scholars or some researchers believe that roots of the Harappan civilization lie deep in the Indian soil. But there are some conflicts with this view also. So till now the historians are working on it and trying to know the actual right way or a right place of the origin. And we will talk about next the extent of the civilization, that how large this civilization was, and how much area it covered. So for this we will start with some points, some points that we will discuss here, which will make more clear about the extent. First, this area is found in a triangular, sorry, not a rectangular, but a triangular in shape, and it is approximate 1.3 million square kilometer covered area. The third thing, if we see the cities, there were many cities such as Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Chanhudaro, Kalibagan, Kodizi, Lothal, Dolvira. All these cities are found, and these cities are found in some of the places, and those places are Punjab, Haryana, Sindh, Baluchistan, Gujarat, Rajasthan. Consequent to the partition of India, the main centers of civilization, Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Chanhudaro, it lies in Pakistan. So, we will now talk about the urban planning. As we have discussed about the cities, we can understand that it was a large area where this civilization had spreaded over. We will talk about the features of urban planning. The most striking feature of the Harappan civilization is its urban planning. To understand the urban planning, I will just tell you some points to remember. This will be also important for the examination. First point, each city was divided into two parts, citadel or lower town. Citadel, we have already discussed that there were granaries, ruling class houses, workshops, and lower town. We can see that the lower town had the residential building where the people lived and worked. The main street followed a grid pattern. Grid pattern means to a line crossing from east to west, and from north to south, and it makes a shape of a square, that is called a grid pattern, north to south. The houses at street corner were rounded to allow carts to pass easily. When the round was when the corners were rounded, then the carts could easily pass through one street to another. And house drains emptied all wastewater the street drains. So they were also carrying the hygiene. The water from the house was drained to the street drain, and the streets cross the main road at right angles, dividing the city into square or rectangular blocks. So these points are very important to remember. We will talk about the houses, how was the construction of the houses, and what are the things were involved. And the main characteristics of the houses were uh, as follows. First, the residential building were built according to a set plan on a high mound in order to protect the houses from the flood, and the uh, foundation was very deep. That is also very important to know. It gives a house a strength. There were variations in size of houses, from single room and from many rooms. So there were one room house also, and a house with many rooms. And the entrance to the houses were from narrow lanes which cut the streets at right angle. So if you want to enter the house, then it was having an entrance from the lane. The kitchen was placed in a sheltered corner of a courtyard, and ground floor contained a storeroom, and there was well. We can also understand that there was a kitchen, there was storeroom, and there was well. It gives a proper facility for living for the people, for a family. And the houses were made of bricks, woods. Each house had doors, windows, ventilators. Door and windows opened the side of the streets and not on the main roads. So they were very careful about making the doors. They were very careful. They had the personal washrooms, and they had the personal well for water. So all these things were available. Now we'll take the questions. The first question: which two origins we have discussed in this video? The second question: name a city of Harappan civilization. My third question: which two parts the city was divided? And my fourth question: that what are the facilities, or what are the things found in the houses? So we will discuss it. We will discuss the next topics in the next video. Thank you, and solve all the questions. If not, see the video once again. Thank you. Bye bye.